Big fucking Zander Clark does it for St Johnstone. It is St Johnstone that are advancing to the semi-finals. St Johnstone will be going to Hampden, and it will be Rangers finishing the season with just one trophy. Hell, they might even finish the season with less trophies than St Johnstone. St Johnstone already the League Cup winners. Can they go on and make a double? And a large contribution was paid to by Zander Clark today. He was vital in today's win for St Johnstone. I was actually just saying to Gaming Jesus today about who I think Zander Clark. I actually think he's the best goalkeeper in Scotland and that he should be called up to the Scotland team, and the only reason why he probably isn't is the fact that he plays for St Johnstone, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because you've got Gordon down in the Championship with Hearts and then Davy Marshall, who's not been relevant for a good while. But anyway, Zander Clark, I think he's the man. I think he should be picked for Scotland next. So Steve Clark, pick the guy with the same fucking name as you did. Come on, you know you want to. But anyway, it wasn't just the goal that, well, apparently Zander Clark didn't get the goal, but I'm going to give it, right? He was up there, he won the fucking header, I'm giving him the goal, but just throughout the 90 minutes, Rangers, I wouldn't say they created chance after chance, but the chances that they did create, Zander Clark did well and he saved them, especially late on, the final 10 minutes. Morelos has a back cross into the back post. Morelos wins the header. The ball's going away for goal. Morelos headers it back towards goal and it's going in the corner. And Zander Clark's going the wrong way. But he's going the wrong way for the ball, but he manages to just get his leg out and make a save with his foot. And that was a phenomenal save because if Rangers score there, you know what, they probably go on to win the game. St Johnstone, I'm not going to lie, they didn't really create anything in 90 minutes apart from a chance late on. O'Halloran, the former Rangers man, was through on goal. He had a chance to bury it. That would have won St Johnstone the game. He didn't take that chance. It went into extra time. The first 15 minutes, I don't think Rangers were that good, to be honest, the extra time. They were alright, like they were the better team, but they weren't as good as they were in the 90 minutes. They didn't really create that much. And St Johnstone, to their credit, they defended great. Throughout the whole game, they defended great. So the first 15 minutes extra time ends without a lot happening, if we're being completely honest. But the second 15 minutes, St Johnstone actually started the better team. O'Halloran had another chance that he couldn't take, and this time it was McGregor that actually was forced into making a good save. And I thought St Johnstone had the best of the second 15. That was until, of course, Tavernier scored. Tavernier got the goal, and with about 5 minutes to go, you're thinking, you know what, that's harsh on St Johnstone. I thought they played well enough and defended well enough in order to drag the game out, to get a shot at penalties. But with Tavernier scores, you're thinking, you know what, they ain't going to get penalties. I don't even know why Tavernier was there. The guy he was in the middle of the box waiting on the ball. It was like fate. It was as if Tavernier knew, the Rangers captain knew that the ball was going to be there and he was going to be in the right place at the right time to finish it. Rangers 1-0 up. The ball, St Johnstone, there's 2 minutes added on. St Johnstone won a corner and big Zander Clark runs up, and you're thinking, how many times have you seen this when a team need a goal, the goalkeeper maybe runs up for like a corner that's in the last minute, and the ball normally, even when it gets crossed in, it never even normally goes near the goalkeeper. He never really plays a part. Not only did this ball go near Zander Clark, he rose above every player in the Rangers fucking box and headed it into the net. Now, on the replays, it did take a slight deflection off Kerr. I think Kerr officially has been given the goal, but you know what, guys? Fuck Kerr. I'm giving it to Zander Clark. He deserves it. He's getting the goal. And if the Scottish Cup, if the Scottish FA or Scottish Football or Rangers, St Johnstone, anybody in Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, anyone's got a problem with it, come to me on the Son of Scotland TV channel and I'll set you straight. So then, anyway, then we're going to the penalty shootout. It's Captain Tav, the guy that fought who won Rangers the game in extra time. He steps up and Zander Clark saves it. Zander Clark manages to stick his right hand out, makes a save. It was a poor penalty for Tavernier, but you still got to give credit to the goalkeeper to saving it. And Tavernier, in the space of 10 minutes, has went from hero to fucking zero. He misses it. And St Johnstone, every St Johnstone penalty was good. They were all good penalties. I was actually hoping that Zander Clark would take one, but that didn't happen. Then we get to 3-2. No, 3-2. We get to 3-2 on penalties after 3 taken. It is then Rangers stepping up to take the 4th penalty. They need to score it to have a chance. To have a chance of going through, to have a chance of staying in it and win this shoot. It's Kamar Ruth, and he can't score it. It's another save for Zander Clark, and he makes 2 great saves in the penalty shootout after scoring the goal to get to the penalty shootout, and he takes St Johnstone to the semi-finals. In my opinion, I think St Johnstone have been great, right? I actually wrote them off earlier in the season. I think I said they were shit and they were going to finish bottom six, but they proved me wrong. They proved me wrong. They went and, won the League Cup. Fair play to them for doing that. And then obviously they're in the semi-finals now, and they could well win the Scottish Cup. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. When the people are saying Hibs are favourite, I think St Johnstone have a great chance. As for Rangers, Rangers in the first half of this season looked phenomenal, but in my opinion, the last 3 or 4 months, Rangers have been. I think they've been really poor. I think they've been sneaking results. I think they've been winning a lot of games narrowly in the Scottish Premiership that they haven't necessarily deserved to win. I'm looking in Europe. That game against Antwerp over the 2 legs, I think Rangers should have been beating Antwerp comfortably, but they kind of, Antwerp made them work for it. They conceded a shitload of goals. And then Slavia Prague, another team that have seemed alright, but I don't think they're anything special. And Rangers get bumped out the cup by them. Now, perhaps the sending offs and all that shit, that did make a difference, obviously. But I mean, the European journey comes to an end, and domestically they've been great. They've won the league at a record early time. That is fantastic. But the cups, they've got to be disappointed here. They get knocked out of the Scottish League Cup by St Mirren. They get knocked out of the Scottish Cup now by St Johnstone, and now all Rangers can do is win the one trophy. If they can go invincible, that's great. If they stay undefeated, that's great. But I just thought, coming at December, heading into the new year, I think it was looking like Rangers could, win everything. Or before St Mirren knocked them at the, the Scottish League Cup, I thought it looked like Rangers could go on and win the treble, and I thought they would go a lot further in Europe than they did. But I don't know. I think the wheels are maybe coming off the Stevie G train. And that's it, man. Rangers knocked out the Scottish Cup. It is piss for them, but it's absolutely fantastic for St Johnstone and Zander Clark. They will join Dundee United, who I thought played amazing today. I thought they absolutely fucking destroyed Aberdeen, ripped them a new hole. The Sheeps got shagged today, definitely, no doubt about it. And then Hibernian sneaked through on penalties the other night against, can't even remember. I think it was, no, I don't know. Who was it against? Fuck it, I don't know. But Hibernian beat some team for the Scottish Premiership. That's all you need to know. And then tomorrow we've got Kilmarnock versus St Mirren. And whoever wins that will obviously join these teams. So a real chance now. I mean, not that they didn't have a chance before this game, but every time the old firm get knocked out of the cups, whoever's left, they automatically feel like, right, we should win this, we can win this. And St Johnstone will definitely feel that way. Not only have they already won a cup, but now they've knocked out the Rangers, who were the massive favourites, who knocked out the reigning champion Celtic. So I think St Johnstone are favourites, and I think they could go on and well win. I mean, if they perform like this with Zander Clark in nets, you've always got a chance. That's it, guys. St Johnstone beat Rangers 4-2 on penalties. Big Zander Clark, man of the match, man of the moment. Steve Clark, get him called up. Stevie and Zander Clark, go to the Euros, bring home the European Championship for Scotland. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. Stevie Clark, Zander Clark. Don't mess with the fucking Clarks. Anyway, till next time. Peace.